Hello,
Hi.
my name is Travis Mackey, and I'll be your tour guide for Schiff Nature Preserve. This building over here is Schiff's Nature Center, where all of its education and community outreach occurs.
Thank you. Let's go!
Our first stop on our tour is the Great Meadow. The Great Meadow is home to various plants and animals, and is one of Schiff's largest and most unique ecosystems.
What's that?
That is a bat house. That is one of Schiff's many efforts to promote and conserve biodiversity.
Wow! What are these?
These are red pines, Center Point are one of Schiff's most largest coniferous forest ecosystems. Hence why the trail we're on is called Red Pine Climb.
What's this?
This is an abandoned Boy Scouts amphitheater. Schiff was the former headquarters for the Boy Scouts of America all the way back in the 30s. This is one of the last remnants of that dynasty.
Where are we?
We're in a deciduous forest, the largest and most prominent ecosystem in all of Schiff. This is home to most of Schiff's species, including most of its trees and animals.
What's that?
That is a grapevine, one of the few indigenous and safe vines in Schiff Nature Preserve.
What is this?
This is the foundation of a centuries-old farmhouse. This site was believed to have been built in the late 18th century. This goes to show just how long humans have been interacting and living with Schiff. A fun fact about this location is that a George Washington inaugural button was found at this very site. The button is estimated to be worth thousands of dollars.
Till I need new shoes.
What's this?
This is a stream that connects the North Conservation Pond and the South Conservation Pond. These two ponds are the main locations for all aquatic and marine life in Schiff Nature Preserve.
Meet Mr. Tattercuff.
Alright, so my first question, what do you think Schiff does best when it comes to preserving biodiversity?
What Schiff does best preserving biodiversity is obviously preserving the habitat for biodiversity. So we roughly started out with 300 acres and they have over roughly 780 acres today. Areas that are, if you go up in the middle of the reserve, the Great Meadow, which is a meadow habitat, and then obviously as you look out the windows here, the forest habitat. And there's also areas of streamside or what's called riparian habitat along the brooks and some of the pond areas. So that's what we do best.
Alright. Second question, what do you think Schiff does worst when it comes to preserving biodiversity?
Nothing. With being a small nonprofit with limited part-time staff and limited financial resources, I don't think there's anything that they do badly, so to speak. So it's a challenge managing the property with limited resources, but I believe we do a good job.
Third question, what improvements or changes would you like to see Schiff make in the future?
Yeah, the thing that comes to the top of my mind is we're always looking for new members. Obviously because the membership, there is a small fee, but that sustains what we do for stewardship here on the property, and helps us promote the many programs that we have for all ages, from adults down to kids.
Final question, what do you think is the greatest harm that visitors cause to Schiff?
I'd like to change the word visitors to people, because it's not necessarily the visitors. So basically, not respecting nature and the natural environment. And what I mean by that, and again, a lot of times mischievous acts, garbage, you'll find water bottles, things like that, soda bottles, basically, garbage, you'll find water bottles, things like that, soda bottles, basic trash. A lot of it also is, if you drive down the roadside properties like Rock Civicus Road, there's stuff all over there. And then the big one is dog waste. A lot of people love to come here and walk their dog, but I try to tell people it's a nature preserve and dogs really aren't part of nature, although we allow them to be here. So, dog waste is another one. And then another simple one, which you really would think of, is the adjacent properties. A lot of people use the nature preserve as their dumping ground. So their landscapers will come, clean up the branches and the lawn, the clippings, and just dump them, on the property. So basically, those are the few.
All right.
So,
Thank you.
all right.